Narcissism is a personality trait, and at very high levels, it can also be considered a clinical diagnosis. I think it's best characterized by a grandiose sense of self-importance, so believing that you're more important and special than other people, as well as a lacking empathy for others. And, in addition to these negative traits, there are some positive traits as well. Narcissists tend to make a really good first impression. People think they're charismatic, and they tend to have really high self-esteem. So this study combined data from 355 studies with over 450,000 participants. So based on this huge amount of data, we found that men do tend to be more narcissistic than women. Gender differences are a result of both biological and social pressures. And really fundamental to the theory is this concept of gender role beliefs. So because we observe men and women performing different behaviors in our society, we also believe that they have fundamental dispositional differences. An example of the dispositional assumptions that one would draw is that because women are taking care of children, they're more nurturing and caring than men. In addition to this, these gender stereotypes would then be maintained by things such as gender socialization of children, our own internalized gender identities, and also backlash against people who don't conform to gender stereotypes. So based on this, we would assume that it would be more acceptable for men to act narcissistically because it's more consistent with the agentic stereotypes we have of men, whereas women, when they act narcissistically, might face backlash. Our results are important because narcissism is associated with important outcomes. For example, narcissists tend to emerge as leaders. In addition to that, it's associated with some exploitative activities such as counterproductive work behaviors, intentionally harming one's workplace or coworkers within the workplace. And also, it's associated with having high self-esteem. And in fact, all these areas are also associated with gender differences, leadership emergence, aggression, and self-esteem. So better understanding the gender difference in narcissism could act as a mechanism through which we can better understand these important outcomes.